Well, good morning. It could be a different time. I see we have Dee from Maui. Wow, we've got people from all over the country in the continental US and other countries. We're so excited to share some time with you this morning via Zoom. Thank you all for being here. Miss Charlotte Price Watts is my co host today, and we have Steve Bailey on the call, and also I see Dr. Ralph here. Thank you so much, guys, for taking your Saturday to tune in. Really want to just dive right into our topic this morning. And one thing I was thinking about when I think about, starting a business or any area of your life that you're really wanting to make a change or achieve a goal, I started thinking about what are some of the things that I've experienced in my career in being an entrepreneur for so many years. What are some of the obstacles that I feel like I've had to overcome in order to get to a place where I wanted to be? And so I started thinking about, what is the foundation? Like, what are the reasons why I behave a certain way, or what are the reasons why I don't do maybe necessarily some of the things I want to do or I should do? I think about working out. I think about being healthy, and I am on a tremendous health journey. I've been there for several years, and one of the things that I had to really identify was, what was the level of my belief? So I want you to think about that right now. If you can, if you've got a piece of paper, or you want to jot this down, or maybe you want to text it to yourself. What is the level of my belief right now in three things: myself, my LifeWave business, and that LifeWave business being, what is my level of belief in the product, the company, and the leadership? Because what I've found in the course of my career is that my action is definitely measured by the level of belief that I have right now in those things. So take a little self-assessment, real quick, just to say, okay, I think that my level of belief in LifeWave as a company, as a product, and as the leadership is at 1, being super skeptical, don't know about these people, don't know about this company, don't know about this product, or number 10, I am so enthusiastic. I am totally committed. I'm convinced that this is the best thing, the best invention. I know this company has almost 20 years of clinical studies, and David Schmidt, who's at the helm of this company, he's a great CEO. He's a great leader. He is a faithful man of God who says that he got this technology in prayer. I mean, wow, that's pretty profound. So what I'd like for you to do is just ask yourself, where am I on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being not so sure, 10 being absolutely sold out. Because what me and Charlotte and Coach Bailey and others on the call here today want to do is to really help us to move from where we are to where we need to be in order to, on a daily basis, really tap into those action items that can make all the difference in your life and your business. So one thing I wanted to share with you is, I'm a slow starter, I guess you could say. Miss Charlotte, maybe you feel like me. I really have to do my research, and I really have to take time. And over the course of, actually since November, since the convention, when I went to that convention, the LifeWave convention, and if you haven't signed up already for the convention that's coming up, in August. I really encourage you to do that. If you can be there in person, it's phenomenal what you're going to learn, how you're going to grow that conviction and that belief in the company, in the leadership, and in the products. Because that really did change everything for me. To be able to see David speak and to be able to hear his heart and to be able to see what kind of man he is, because everything rises or falls on leadership, right, Miss Charlotte?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
So,
it.
so kind of take that inventory right now, see where you are. And Miss Charlotte and I are here. We're going to take the next few minutes and we're going to show you kind of our journey as to how we changed maybe that one or two belief level system into an absolute 10. Because some of us, it does take a little bit more time. And so, Charlotte, if you can you share with us some resources that we can tap into in order to raise that belief level so that we are taking that daily action to grow our business and to grow our conviction for what we're doing for people's health and really helping ourselves and helping others.
Tammy, I think the first thing with anyone, and I know this is a question I have, I think it's probably a question everybody on this call had. When you're first introduced to LifeWave, you have three questions. Is the company good? Is the product good? And the third one's, can I make money? Now, some people are here only for the product, and that's great, awesome, wonderful. We love all of them. But some people actually are looking for a way to either add to, replace, or supplement. Maybe they need a new car and they need a car payment. Maybe they need a new washing machine and they need the money to buy that with. Maybe it's a new set of
Right.
tires. It doesn't matter. We all have things that we need and that we want. Some are small, some are big. But until we have a belief system, we can't move forward, or at least I can't. Now, I'm not going to say everybody else can't, but I have to know that what I'm presenting to somebody else is real. And if I
Right.
don't have that faith, that belief myself, then I don't come across as sincere because I don't really trust what I'm saying. I'm just spitting out words. And
Right.
there are people that can do that. They're called professional actors. They're on TV. They sell us all kinds of
Right.
things, but I'm not one of those. And, that's
Right.
probably why they don't pay me for it. But on the other side of that is whenever you can look at a company, and, Dr. Ralph did this so well a couple of weeks ago when he was talking about how old is the company? And I think that's the first place any of us need to look because, most companies fail within the first 5 years.
Right.
Once they get past the 5 year mark, there's a bunch that never make it to 10. And we are extremely blessed because we have a company that is almost 20 years old. Okay. When you
Right.
think about that, that's old in the big world of business today. And here's what was exciting to me. It wasn't just the fact that the company has a history. It's the fact that they have a future. How many companies actually have a vision? I've been with a lot of companies. I've looked at a lot of companies. They have they have the Me Too products, is what I call them. I can buy them anywhere. And, everybody's got a different brand name, a different label, a different whatever, and they change maybe one ingredient, whether it's the amount of water that goes in it or something else.
Right.
But whatever that one thing is that they have, what is the future for this company? And that's what I want to look at. If I'm going to work with a company, I want it to have a long-term vision for what's going to make the world better, what's going to make me better, what's going to help my longevity. What can I show someone else and share with them that they can say, wow, this is pretty impressive. And there is no end to what's on the table with this company. I mean, the future is, it's absolutely fantastic to think about where we can be in another 3 years or 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, because we have a leader with a vision. And, they
Right.
say without a vision, the people perish. And to have
Exactly.
someone who has a vision and can take us there and take us together as a group and show us the benefits so that we can share that with others, that's tremendous. And
Right.
then they have made all of these wonderful resources available to us. I mean, they have a health channel, the LifeWave Health YouTube channel. They have all kinds of on their business, their Facebook business group. I mean, anything and everything. So if you're a brand new person, they've got brand new training. Emily is so great to present that. I mean, she comes on and just pours her heart into all of us. And I appreciate that because she is very sincere in helping us grow our business. So I think that plus we have a whole passel of resources in our back office. I mean, there's just so much there to take advantage of.
Right. And so I would love to challenge all of us today. Like I said, so we're identifying what level is our belief right now today. And I know that if we can increase our level of belief, then we will increase the level of activity that it takes to grow your business and to help other people enjoy the freedom and the benefits from using LifeWave products, that other people are going to experience just like you have. So I know there's a lot of people who just joined the call. This is so exciting. We've just got people rushing in here. It's awesome. I do want to touch base with Coach Bailey. He wanted to say something about his belief system in the company, and then we're going to jump right back into identifying where we can find those resources to increase our level of belief. Coach Bailey, are you there?
I sure am, Tammy. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
The visual wouldn't be good. The kids are everywhere, but we want to just touch base real quick on that topic. The belief is the most important thing. You've heard the old saying, seeing is believing. And as Miss Charlotte and you guys are talking about, almost a 20-year-old company, the fact that when you mentioned that you went to the convention and that's when your belief level got started, I would highly recommend and share with you that the company doesn't start until it's inside of you and you believe it. You can't do anything with anything unless you believe. So if you don't have the belief, you got to figure out how to find it. The videos that Charlotte's and the tools and everything is here for that belief, but just seeing is believing. And when you get to that convention coming up in August, it's the most important thing you could ever do for your business. So you guys are doing a phenomenal. I'm just blessed to be a part of this and be able to input a little bit here. But let's all get our belief systems up. It is the very most important thing to do in order to have success on any level of sharing this product with the people that need it. Tammy, again, thank you, and back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Coach Bailey. One thing I was going to say too is, I'm telling you, I was there at the convention and I was literally blown away by David Schmidt. I mean, I was like, wow, I have finally found a company that I can believe in. He has really taken this so seriously with the science, the patents, the resources that he has spent to protect us as independent LifeWave distributors is phenomenal, honestly. And I see Dr. Ralph there. Dr. Ralph, thank you so much for being here today, and love to hear your feedback and comments about this subject.
Well, Tammy, thank you so much. And, I do appreciate everyone getting on this training on a Saturday because, excuse me, it kind of lends itself to the comment that I wanted to make about this belief. Where do we get belief? We get belief with commitment and consistency. It's doing daily practices every single day that reinforce the ideas, the concepts that we're learning. And so, again, when people come into LifeWave, most people weren't looking for it. However, they meet us at a grocery store or a gas station or in a meeting or through mutual friends, and LifeWave pops up on their radar. Mm-hmm. And for most people, it could get overwhelming because we've all, everybody's taken that plunge where, you kind of get paralysis of analysis, but I think it's doing small things every day, just being committed and being consistent with learning the information, plugging into the tools, excuse me, and really who you listen to. You're listening to, with Emily doing the training that she does. She brings amazing people on from all over the world. So we get different perspectives, and even plug it into the Saturday trainings. I'm sorry. Something just happened. Excuse me. So with that being said, my add to this would be commitment and consistency. So I'll drop off for now because I'm a little bit kind of choked up.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing, Dr. Ralph.
You
And,
bet.
one thing I want to say is there is tremendous resources, as Dr. Ralph, Charlotte, and Coach Bailey have said. If you have not downloaded the InTouch LifeWave app, you can find that in the App Store. And if you have an iPhone, or you can find that on the marketplace there for Google. So one thing I want to say is download that app. That application is like having a virtual assistant. That application gives you the technology to share LifeWave approved, compliant marketing material, I might add. And it actually gives you an opportunity to share videos and PDFs and images right there from your smartphone. And then it also gives you an opportunity to schedule follow up, so you can follow up with people. And it's just phenomenal. And one thing I was going to say too is when you download that app, there are additional resources kind of in the back of that app. So if you look, I call it a hamburger. It's the little lines that are on the left-hand side of the app. So if you click there, you're going to find training. Miss Charlotte and I did a Zoom a couple of weeks ago about the 10 tips about, how to launch or relaunch your business. LifeWave has done a phenomenal job. These videos are awesome. They're kind of like a very thought-provoking, and you can take a little bit deeper dive into that. If you're looking for any of our training, you can find our training. Miss Charlotte has a YouTube channel, and so do I. It's the Branson View on YouTube, or thebransonview.com. But what I was going to say is, if you click that little hamburger, you're going to see a success library and also training. So this, I printed this out. This is from the success library in the back of your app. And what this is it is literally a product training guide. One thing I'm going to ask you to do, this is a challenge. We're talking about belief. We're talking about belief in the company, belief in the product, belief in the leadership, and also belief in yourself. The more you learn about the company, the more you learn about the product, the more you learn about the leadership and the purpose of why all this technology was invented to help us live younger, live longer, live healthier lives. What's going to happen is the belief in yourself is going to increase, because you're going to be equipped with that knowledge and information, and you're going to be confident when you share with people. So what I do, and like I said, I'm kind of slow, but it takes me a little while to really have that level of conviction, right? So what I do is every week I watch David Schmidt teach, whether it's, in one of the product production, one of the product introductions, or I've watched him do videos on, when we were going through COVID, and his scientific research on the vaccine and the effects that the vaccine, was having on us. I've gone back and I've rewatched those videos. Now, every time I watch this video, I am just, really what happens is kind of like Dr. Ralph was talking about that. And also Steve Bailey said this, that belief, that kind of gets on the inside of you. And then what happens is when you're talking to people, it's an overflow. It's an absolute overflow of your belief and your enthusiasm. And that's contagious, actually. When you're talking to somebody and you're super excited about the product, the company, the leadership, it's just like, wow, people are like, gosh, I've got to learn more about that. So what I do is I watch the videos and I also read. So this, each product is in here in this manual. And so let's challenge each other You know, I know we get on these LifeWave Zooms on Saturday, and this information is absolutely wonderful. But what do we do when we leave the Zoom? So I'm going to challenge you for the next 7 days, every day. How many of you can commit to learning more about LifeWave, learning more about the product, the company, and the leadership? So either watching a video on YouTube or going in the back office and taking one of these documents. You know, here's X39. And the more we read, the more we learn, the more we're going to be able to have that belief on the inside and to be able to share from an overflow standpoint. And that is definitely what causes excitement. What do you think, Miss Charlotte?
It is. And I tell you, we are so blessed, like I said, to have great information. But here's something that you, once you get that belief system, and all of us get that belief system one way or the other. And the best way to get it is use it. I mean, so many times we join a business, we become a product of the product, and that's what starts the enthusiasm and actually starts, what's going on, with that. So, once you have that, you use the product, you have that belief system, it's working, every day that you're something's happening, then
Right.
it's much easier to share that. And one of the questions I always ask my team members, we sign up with the company, we get a kit, okay, and we think we're in business, but have we actually joined network marketing? And that's the bigger question, because just getting that kit, getting our belief system up, I can sit in the backyard and wish for $1 million, and I can just think about it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But all of that takes action. So what am I doing to put my belief system into action? What am I doing to build that belief system in other people? Am I encouraging them to use it? Am I encouraging them to get on auto ship? And am I encouraging them to go to the back office and get that 7-day fast start guide? It's got all the information in it. Who do I call when I have a problem? Who's my sponsor? And it gives me daily action steps. That's a paper guide. I'm a paper girl. I mean, I like things to write on. Okay, I'm from old school. The new technology is awesome. The 10-day fast start that's in there, and we kind of went over why each one of those quick steps, those quick bites. It's just to get you thinking every day about taking action.
Right.
But get that belief system up, use the patch, think about what's happened for you, do that assessment, because it's amazing what we forget over a period of time. And I can tell you, my husband was soon be 83. And whenever he first started with the patches, it took about 3 months, maybe a little over that, for him to even think it was like, I don't know why I'm doing this. And I just kept putting him on him, saying, you're doing this. Well, one day he looks at, I'm looking at him. I said, when was the last time that you had to take something from over the counter for pain? And it's like, I hadn't thought about that. Or, getting on a jacket, being able to put it on without saying a few words that aren't the best, because you can't get your arms in the sleeves and get it pulled up. So there's so many things that happen that are so subtle. But think about what you can share with somebody else, because we all have the same wants, needs, and desires in a lot of ways. I mean, we want to feel better. We want to live longer. We want to live healthier. So I think one of the things that probably helped as much as anything is to sit down and really figure out why you're in this business. What is your purpose for being here? Is it to share health and wellness with people? Is it to help people maybe add some additional income? But I think until we get clear on our belief system, what we believe is going to happen, and how we can't get to the top unless we have a vision of how to get there. David has provided that vision for the company. He's given all of us a roadmap. And I mean, we've got some great roadmaps. We've got the GPS system in our phone, and we've got the paper one for us people that like the paper ones. So, the roadmaps are there, and they're on the system that you want. But I think you've got to first sit down and figure out what you want and who your target market is. And your target market may be both. It may be It may be people who want to be in business. It may be people who want to just feel better. And there's nothing wrong with that. But until you can identify what your vision is and who you want to talk to, who you want to touch, I think we're going to be stuck, as Dr. Ralph said, with paralysis by analysis. There's always going to be that one more
Right.
excuse why we don't take action.
Right.
And I think that's that belief system has to first start with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, like I said, we only have like 5 more minutes. Oh my gosh, this time just goes by so quickly. But I do want to challenge you about your belief system, because here's what we know happens. Just like Miss Charlotte was saying, we all get distracted. There's so many distractions. There's so many, distractions in your life every day. And so to be intentional, to be purposeful, and to say, I decided to use LifeWave. I'm a customer and I am a distributor. And what I'm going to do in the next 7 days is every day I'm going to increase my belief system in this product, in this company, and in this leadership. And by that, I assure you, you will see a difference in the measurable action that you take when you elevate your belief in those 3 areas. You will be more confident to share with other people from an overflow standpoint. And it's not going to be forced, because your belief system is going to increase, and you're going to be so excited about the opportunity that you have. You're just going to be like, I can't help but tell somebody else. So eliminate those distractions, eliminate that false narrative that we all hear in our head about, the doubt or the fear or the worry. We're just going to get rid of that for the next 7 days. We're going to really work on our belief system looking at content, reading the website, reading all the resources, the materials, watching Emily and David. Really, every time you watch David Schmidt, you can't help but come away with an elevated belief system in this company, in the product, and in the leadership. So I challenge you the next 7 days. Let's do this as a team. Let's really elevate our belief system and get really on fire, enthusiastic about what's happening here in LifeWave, because we really do have a unique opportunity, right?
We do. And I would challenge everybody to sit down, just take 2 or 3 minutes. I said, we have insight. That's when you close your eyes and you have those thoughts in your mind that you can actually focus on. Think about your why. And I think that's the biggest part with anything to start. Before I start my belief system, why do I need this belief system? Why is this important to me? Why is it important to other people? Why is it important to the world? And once I get clear on that why, then all of a sudden the belief system is going to be there, because we've got the product, we've got the tools. The only thing missing is basically us. I mean, it's what we're going to do with it.
Right. And I just challenge you, go read a white paper. You may not be a scientist, you may be more of a creative like me, but go read one of the white papers. Definitely dive into the technology, dive into the app. Don't be afraid to text your contacts from the app. I've found that, at first, when I first downloaded the app, I was like, I don't know, maybe I don't want to reach out to this person or that person. Get rid of it, right? It's almost like, if you have your story, if you have your why in the world would you keep this all to yourself? It's like, we must share it with the world, right?
We do. And, Tamara, we've got so many every week we have great calls. We have great leadership in this company. People, plug in with us, whether it's on Telegram, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on, all the different groups that are out there, because every week there's some great training that's happening, something that maybe will help you change or increase that belief level. And we just welcome everyone, whatever we've got going on. Like I said, we all learn from each other. I
Great.
believe there's plenty out there for everybody. So, hop on, join us, let's get involved and get whatever we can do to help you believe more. A lot of it's just believing in us. Sometimes we
Yep.
don't think we have the ability to do it. Guess what?
Absolutely.
You do. It's within you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before we go off here, I just want to, Coach Bailey wanted to remind us to tell you guys about the convention coming up in Orlando, Florida in August. And Miss Charlotte, I think those dates are the 18th. Is that right? I know that there's a bunch of emails that's gone out. There's Facebook pages. We have the Branson View YouTube channel. We also have a Patch and a Prayer YouTube channel. LifeWave has a YouTube channel. It is LifeWave Health. And you can find all of those resources there that I was talking about, David and all of the wonderful Zooms and videos that he's done. And if you type in the search bar in YouTube and you type in David Schmidt, it comes up, a lot of different videos that you may have not seen before as well. So that's where I found some of those interesting ones that he's done with other groups, and listen to that information. Also, next Saturday, right here on x49overview.com, please invite your friends. We're going to have another exciting call with lots of challenges and information, resources to help you grow your business and to help you in any way we can to get the word out for you and your teams. So you're all invited. Invite your teams here to the Saturday call as well.
And Tammy, we
just
had someone typed in, said there's a big opportunity meeting in Costa Mesa, May the 7th.
Okay.
Who do you know in California?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure who put that up there, but if anybody's got people in Costa Mesa, reach out to your leaders and see if you can't get your people to that opportunity meeting. And that's May the 7th.
Well, thank you all for being here. We appreciate you taking the time from your Saturday to jump on this call. It's super exciting just to be a part of this wonderful community, and just very grateful for all of you. And thank you, Dr. Ralph, Coach Bailey, and everyone that jumped in here. Miss Charlotte, thank you for co-hosting. And come back next Saturday, same time, same URL there. We're going to have a loaded, packed call for you just to stir up our belief and get going in this wonderful opportunity we have with LifeWave. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a great weekend. Aloha.
Thank you. All right. God bless you.
Look at that patch.
Thank
Woohoo!
you all. Great job.
Amazing. Great job, everyone.
Yeah. God bless you all. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next Saturday. God bless you. Thank you so much.